Hello beautiful people, thank you so much for tuning in to Everything with Grace. I'm your girl Kimmy Grace. If you are an existing subscriber, thank you so much for being a part of this lovely and dope ass family. If you are new and you stumbled across my video, you are totally welcome. I am so thankful that you stopped by. I love fragrances, but on this channel I don't only talk about fragrances, I talk about beauty, lifestyle, inspirational content, as well as vlogs. So I'm loving the vlog life. I really enjoy it. So make sure you subscribe, click the like button, and definitely join the family. Like, you don't want to miss out on this good. You don't want to miss out. And also, I will be filming and documenting my weight loss journey. So I'm sure a lot of people can relate, be inspired, be motivated. So come along and be a part of this ride, okay? So guys, in this video, we are going to talk about what I consider as some of the best, yes, some of the best designer fragrances that are under $100. Under $100, that's what I said. When you are into fragrances, maybe you're trying to grow your fragrance collection. You'll start to learn that it is very costly. If you're a blind buyer like myself, as you realize that it gets it's really expensive. Blind buy lifestyle, it ain't for everybody. I took some time to kind of like, you know, measure their performances and, you know, really give you guys the creme de la creme in my collection when it comes to designer fragrances that you can get for under $100. Let's cut to the chase and get into this smell good conversation. I want to just say this. I want to give you guys a quick tip. Maybe you have a very impressive collection of your own. Maybe you're trying to build your own collection, or you're just a fragrance head like me, you know? It's probably going to be in your best interest to start by purchasing these smaller bottles. So if you can get your hand on a 1 ounce, a 1.7 ounce, that will probably be your best bet versus purchasing a full-size bottle. Theoretically, it makes more sense to get the full size and get more bang for your buck, right? Well, not so much. Start off with the smaller bottles. That way you can build your rapport with that particular fragrance, test her out, you know, see if she's really like your jam. Instead of investing so much money up front for a full-size bottle, you can get yourself a smaller bottle, test it out, see if you even love her, because if you just like her, why have a full-size bottle? Make sure you're in love with her and then commit to getting a full-size bottle. That's just my little tip on how you can save a little bit of coins while still building your perfume collection. Moving on, okay? 10 designer fragrances that you can get for under $100. Yes, we're gonna get into it. We're gonna talk about it. Let's do it. So I am gonna start off with one of my new favorite fragrances that's a part of my collection. When I say this fragrance is bold, it is beautiful, it is definitely bougie. This is Giorgio Armani's C Intense. I don't see a lot of younger girls like in their early 20s, mid-20s gravitating to this fragrance. And that's just in my opinion. I just see this being very mature, very sophisticated, very career driven. I mean, she's about her bag, her money, her family, her children, her 401k. Like she's thinking about the bag. I love the original C, but I also love C Intense a little bit more. It's just a little bit more intense. It's a little bit more umph. I feel like this particular fragrance would be great all year round, honestly. This is the epitome of classy, bougie, sophisticated, all in a bottle. But what's the greatest part about this fragrance? You can get this 1.7 ounce fragrance for $89 US. I get anywhere from 7 to 8 hours. Top-notch quality. Definitely consider checking her out. So This next fragrance is a floral amber gourmand fragrance. I have a special kind of relationship with gourmand fragrances. Like, I just love me some good gourmand fragrance. This is Girl of Now by Elie Saab. This is like the perfect mood uplifter. Like, it definitely gives me like this cheerful, playful, spontaneous, very jovial type of spirit. What does she smell like? I haven't even said what she smells like. Well, you get this amazing pistachio in the opening. It goes into this caramelized almond. You're gonna get this nutty, almondy, milk, you know, rich, creamy scent. I can see her making her feature during the holidays, like, you know, this one of those fragrances that amplifies like the positive, blissful vibes. Elie Saab, Girl of Now, performs amazing in the fall and the winter cooler months. If you wear it in the summer and spring, you still gonna smell good, okay? That's inevitable. You're gonna smell good, but you might be cloying, it just might be too much, you know. How much is this girl? This is actually a 1.6 ounce bottle that I got. It actually looks way bigger than that, but if I'm not mistaken, I think this 1.6 ounce was about $45 or $50 US dollars. This is super, super affordable. Amazing projection, definitely worth getting. So I know I have talked about her a lot. This girl is just that good, okay? This has such a mesmerizing scent. The Madagascar vanilla in here is just a beautiful, warm, floral fragrance that I truly believe you can wear all year round. I'm not gonna talk too much about her because, like I said, I know I have spoken heavily about her in my other videos, but I just love her. She can do no wrong in my eyes. This is Valentino Donna, Born in Roma. And let me just say, this is like my second bottle this year. I love her. How can you not get into this? Definitely a crowd pleaser. I don't see her being offensive in any kind of way. This is a 3 ounce bottle. The 1 ounce is $75 and the 1.7 ounce is $105. So it's a little bit over $100. If you've gotten your nose on it before and you've tested it before and you know you really like it, then you can choose to get the larger bottle. I move on. On to the next beauty. She is a must-have and she's under $100. This is Dolce & Gabbana Garden. So I have a smaller travel size. This one is a 10 ounce and I will definitely put full size so you can see what the full size bottle looks like. Oh my goodness. I have to say, this fragrance really impressed me. Like, it blew me away because I just didn't think she had it in her. Like, this is a floral, fruity, gourmand fragrance. And you know, like I said earlier, I love me a good gourmand. But what I like about this, it's not like your typical like caramel, marshmallow, chocolate, tonka bean gourmand. This is a very delicious, delightful coconut scent. And I am not a coconut fan. Like, I don't like coconut. It has this freshness with this sweetness combined together. And then it goes into this very warm, it's very sensual, it's a little intriguing, but it's a perfect daytime scent. It definitely gives me like a blooming flower or blooming bouquet. This would be a great springtime fragrance. I just see this performing really, really great in the warmer weathers. The ylang ylang, the coconut, the neroli in here is just beautifully done. You can get this 1 ounce for $76 and you can get 1.6 ounce for $96. So get yourself one of the decants or the travel size, test her out, play with her, and see if she's gonna be a keeper. That is another quick tip to saving your coins, ladies. Definitely one of my new favorites. This is Dolce & Gabbana Garden. Probably in my entire collection, this will definitely be one of my ride or dies. Like, I will never not have a bottle left. I've been using this fragrance since my college years. I know I'm telling my age, but I've definitely been using this fragrance for over 10 years. This is none other than the beautiful, stunning Vera Wang, the original. This fragrance is slept on by a lot of people. You know, you just been sleeping on a gold mine. Like, this is probably one of the safest blind buys you could do when it comes to designer fragrances. It's soft, it's airy, it's pretty, it's feminine. It's a white floral. She has lotus flower, lily of the valley, gardenia, and she goes down to this woody, musky dry down. Such an effortless, simplified, beautiful masterpiece. And she's only $30 to $40 for a 3.4 ounce bottle. When the full size bottle is only $30 or $40, girl, just go ahead and get it. If you're looking for a new, very inexpensive fragrance, moderate performance, I have talked about her in my signature scent worthy video because she is signature scent worthy. You can wear her to the office, you can wear her to happy hour, if you're going on date night, if you're going to church. This is a great one for church, okay? Vera Wang, the original. This is Coco Mademoiselle Intense. This is such an iconic fragrance. She is the sweeter and more warmer version of the original Coco Mademoiselle. Madagascar vanilla mixed with the patchouli definitely balance out the sweetness. She's voluptuous, she's bold, she's definitely classy, very sensual. It's a little seductive, not too much. But I just see Coco Mademoiselle Intense to be like the new modern Chanel No. 5. Now let me just keep it real with you guys. I actually have the original Coco Mademoiselle and I can't smell nothing. Like, I couldn't smell anything. Like, I tried to get into it. Well, what a waste, you know? That's why you shouldn't blind buy, and that's why you shouldn't get a big bottle, because I got the bigger bottle convinced in my soul that I smelt it before. So Coco Mademoiselle, the original, it just wasn't for me. I couldn't smell nothing. So I went into Ulta and I was like, oh, okay, let me see. Let me try you out because your sister didn't do nothing for me. Let me see if you're gonna speak my language. So then I tried her out and I have to say, it was love at first sniff. I was like, okay. Now, let's talk about the price. Coco Mademoiselle for a 1.2 ounce, you can get it for $85. And if you want a 1.7 ounce, it'll be a little over our budget, which is $100. It'll be $115. So if you're willing to go over the budget just a tad bit, you can get the 1.7 ounce Chanel Coco Mademoiselle Intense is the bomb. This is a new one in my collection. I do have the original. So I was really anxious to get my nose on this particular one. YSL Libre Intense. And I think that there's a trend here. Like, I don't really care for the originals. Like, I like some of them, but once I get my nose on the intense version, I just usually gravitate more to the intense version. Absolutely gorgeous, sexy, sophisticated blend of Madagascar vanilla with ambergris and lavender. Definitely get this aromatic sweetness that transitions into this beautiful, heavy dose of tonka bean, and it just goes into this warm dry down. It just gives me cozy vibes. It really does. This is a compliment snatcher, okay? You're gonna be getting compliments left and right. Like, it's just that good. It's feminine, but it also kind of has a little bit of twist of masculinity. Maybe the ambergris and the vetiver. I think the vetiver probably brings in that masculine twist to it, but it's not overtly masculine. This is that type of sexy that you give off without showing any skin. That type of sexy. Like, I love her that much to where I will be wearing it all year round. Probably get the optimal performance from this. Wearing this in the fall and winter time, I just think it'll perform a lot better than it would, you know, any other season. I get about 8 hours. Yeah, I'm gonna say about 7-8 hours. I know some other people have testified that this lasts them like 10 to 12 hours. The 1 ounce retails for like $80 at Sephora. It's everything, you know, she's everything. Okay, so the next designer fragrance that is definitely worthy, another one from Giorgio Armani. This is My Way. I wanted to, you know, play with her and really see if I was really gonna like her before committing to a full-size bottle, which I have to say I eventually did. It was good that I tried this 15 ml out first before committing to this bottle. This is also a white floral fragrance. OMG, this baby right here has Indian jasmine, it has a white musk, orange blossom, which is one of my faves, bergamot, tuberose, and she has vanilla in the dry down. But I learned that from one of my other fellow YouTubers, Karina Watering. She is like dope as hell. You guys should definitely follow her. We're like spiritually in sync when it comes to fragrances. Like, we kind of like the same things. But anyways, I digress. Definitely check her out. She talks about fragrances as well. This is your pretty, dainty, very feminine, very prim and proper fragrance. I get a citrus vibe in the opening. I get the freshness in the opening. I get the sweetness in the opening, and it's just very inviting. It's a crowd pleaser, perfect for the spring and summertime, but also worthy enough to be considered an all year round fragrance. It's so pretty. Let's talk about the price, okay? You get a 1 ounce bottle, you can get it for $76, 1.7 ounce for $98. So both of those are really good price, so you can't beat them. Try out the smaller bottle before committing to the bigger one. Let's move on. So this next fragrance I'm going to share with you guys, price point worthy. She is performance worthy. I feel like every girl should definitely try this fragrance out. You may not own it, it may not be for you, but it's definitely worth trying out. This is Terry Mugler's Alien. This is an amber woody fragrance. It's bold, it's sexy, it's mysterious, it's captivating. For me, it was love at first sniff. I was like, wait a minute, where have you been all my life? This is not your office friendly fragrance. Absolutely not. This is not a fragrance I would even consider a crowd pleaser. This fragrance right here is beast mode. It's in your face. It's loud. It's strong. It has enormous sillage. She is a boss fragrance. Like, this fragrance is not for the docile, meek, and faint at heart. This is not for you, sis. This is just not gonna be a compatible match. I just don't see it. This would be great for a date night, close encounters, maybe an intimate date night. Maybe you're going to a special event. So seductive, it's so alluring. Definitely an after 9 p.m. fragrance. It's the vibes you want to be given after 9 p.m. Yes, this is a 1 ounce and it's going for $85. Amazing, long lasting fragrance. Amazing. Last but not the least, such unusual ingredient compositions that it makes this fragrance so intriguing, very different, but it's still very beautiful. This is a Floral Botanica by Balenciaga. Let me put out this disclaimer because I think it was a signature scent worthy video. I said that this fragrance was being discontinued. That's not true. Thank God. It is not true. This fragrance apparently is not being discontinued. It's still out there. What I really enjoy about this fragrance is that it has this green, woody, herbal, floral concoction going on. It's not a common scent. It's not the typical floral scent, and that's what I really appreciate about it. I mean, very beautifully blended. I mean, it has vetiver in here, it has mint in here, it has cannabis. For all my fellow oversprayers, because I'm an oversprayer and I ain't got no shame in my game. Just try not to overspray with this one because it's not a good look. I really have to say that I see this being a unisex fragrance. Although I know it is marketed towards women, I don't think you can put a gender on this particular fragrance. I really truly feel like I can smell this on a gentleman, on a man. So ladies, you can get this for your man too, like, and you can introduce it to him. Like, this will definitely be leaving a lasting impression wherever you go. It's gonna have anybody like following you with their eyes. This fragrance is great for the spring and the summertime. 1.7 ounce goes for between $70 and $80. So I think that that's a pretty decent price considering you're getting a really great quality designer fragrance under $100. That, my lovely kings and queens, concludes what I would consider some of my favorites, some of the best designer fragrances on the market right now for under $100. If you see any fragrances that are out there that is great quality, great sillage, great performance, and under $100, you better drop it in the comment section and let your sis know so I can be put on, okay? Because I'm definitely trying to smell some good fragrances and be introduced to fragrances I haven't tried out. I hope you enjoyed this. Until my next video, I'll see you guys later.